Have you ever wondered how a single individual could shape the course of science and mathematics? Let's delve into the world of Archimedes, a man who wore many hats: mathematician, philosopher, physicist, engineer, inventor, and astronomer. Born in Syracuse, an ancient Greek city, around the late 3rd century BC, Archimedes' genius is still revered today, over 2 millennia later. Archimedes was a visionary who laid the foundations of hydrostatics and statics, transforming our understanding of how the world works. He unraveled the mysteries of buoyancy, a principle that explains why objects float or sink in fluids. This groundbreaking discovery is still taught in schools today, a testament to its enduring relevance. But Archimedes' brilliance didn't stop at theoretical physics. He also had a knack for practical, hands-on invention. One of his most famous creations is the Archimedes screw, a device that raises water against gravity. It's a simple yet ingenious invention, and it's still used in some parts of the world for irrigation. Archimedes also employed his scientific prowess in service to his city. During times of war, he designed formidable siege weapons that staved off enemy forces. There are even accounts of him creating a heat ray, a weapon that used mirrors to concentrate sunlight and set enemy ships ablaze. While the existence of this heat ray is debated, the very idea of it showcases Archimedes' innovative spirit. Yet all these feats were just the beginning for Archimedes. His contributions to mathematics and science continued to grow, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. His relentless curiosity, coupled with his remarkable intellect, led him to discoveries that would forever shape the world of science. Archimedes, a man of many talents, was just getting started. His story is a testament to the power of human curiosity and intellect. It's a story of how one man's quest for understanding can lead to innovations that transcend time, impacting generations to come. So, let's delve deeper into the world of Archimedes, a man who truly embodied the spirit of discovery and innovation. How could one man change the way we understand numbers and shapes forever? This is a question that many have asked about Archimedes, the Greek mathematician whose work laid the foundation for much of modern mathematics. One of Archimedes' most significant contributions to mathematics was his method of exhaustion. This was a way to calculate the area and volume of shapes with curved sides. Archimedes would inscribe a shape with a known area, such as a triangle, inside the shape he was trying to measure. He would then use a process of iteration, increasing the number of sides of the inscribed shape until it closely approximated the shape he was measuring. This method was a precursor to the integral calculus developed nearly 2,000 years later. Archimedes also made a remarkably accurate approximation of the number pi. He was able to calculate this fundamental constant of mathematics by inscribing and circumscribing polygons around a circle and calculating their perimeters. Through this method, he determined that pi is between 3 and 1/7 and 3 and 10/71. Then, there is the Archimedes spiral, a geometric shape that winds around a fixed point at a continuously increasing distance. This spiral is not just a mathematical curiosity, it has applications in many areas of science and engineering, from the design of gears and springs to the study of celestial mechanics. Finally, Archimedes developed a system for expressing very large numbers. In his work, The Sand Reckoner, he proposed a method for representing numbers up to 10 circumflex 63, a number far larger than the number of grains of sand that could fill the universe. This was a remarkable achievement at a time when most Greeks only had names for numbers up to 10,000. These mathematical discoveries are just a testament to Archimedes' unquenchable thirst for knowledge. His work continues to inspire and guide mathematicians, scientists, and engineers, reminding us of the power of a curious mind and the beauty of the mathematical world. Who was Archimedes, the man behind these groundbreaking discoveries? Let's delve into the life of this incredible figure. Born around 287 BC, Archimedes hailed from the port city of Syracuse in Sicily, a self-governing colony in Magna Graecia. The Byzantine Greek historian, John Tzetzes, notes that Archimedes lived for 75 years, providing us with an estimate of his birth date. In his work, The Sand Reckoner, Archimedes mentions his father, Phidias, an astronomer about whom we know little today. The historian Plutarch, in Parallel Lives, suggests that Archimedes was related to King Hero II, the ruler of Syracuse. This implies that Archimedes was no stranger to the corridors of power and influence. Archimedes' life is shrouded in mystery, thanks in part to the loss of a biography written by his friend Heraclides. We don't know, for instance, whether he was married or had children. What we do know is that during his youth, Archimedes may have studied in Alexandria, Egypt, mingling with contemporaries like Conon of Samos and Eratosthenes of Cyrene. He referred to Conon of Samos as his friend, revealing a connection to the intellectual circles of the time. He also addressed introductions in two of his works, The Method of Mechanical Theorems and The Cattle Problem, to Eratosthenes, demonstrating the mutual respect and camaraderie among these scholars. Archimedes' life was not just about theoretical mathematics and physics. He was a practical man too, inventing mechanical devices, some of which were designed to defend his beloved city, Syracuse. His inventions range from the practical, like the Archimedes screw for lifting water, to the fantastical, like the mythical death ray, a weapon said to have set enemy ships on fire using only mirrors and sunlight. Despite the loss of many details from his life, Archimedes' influence is undeniable. His work has echoed down the centuries, influencing great minds from Galileo Galilei to Isaac Newton. Archimedes, the mathematician, physicist, engineer, inventor, and astronomer, was truly a titan of the ancient world. How did the life of such a remarkable individual come to an end? This is a question that has puzzled historians for centuries. Archimedes' death, much like his life, is shrouded in mystery, intrigue, and a fair amount of mathematical diagrams. The year was 212 BC, and the Roman forces under General Marcus Claudius Marcellus had laid siege to the city of Syracuse for 2 long years. The city finally fell, and with it, one of the greatest minds of antiquity met his tragic end. According to the widely accepted account by Plutarch, the Roman soldiers had been ordered not to harm Archimedes. But as fate would have it, a soldier came upon Archimedes while he was deeply engrossed in a mathematical problem. The soldier demanded that Archimedes accompany him to Marcellus. Archimedes, too immersed in his work, refused to be interrupted. The soldier, not recognizing the genius before him, and perhaps irked by his nonchalance, slew him with his sword. But there's a less-known version of the story, also mentioned by Plutarch, suggesting that Archimedes' death may not have been so abrupt. In this account, Archimedes was carrying mathematical instruments which the soldier mistook for valuable items. The soldier, in his greed, killed Archimedes to take possession of these seemingly precious objects. Regardless of which account one chooses to believe, the universal consensus is that the world lost a brilliant mind that day, a man who was so deeply committed to his work that he chose to stay with his problems rather than save his life. A testament to his dedication, his passion, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge that defined his existence. Archimedes' death was a tragic moment in the annals of history, a dark cloud over the world of science. But as they say, every cloud has a silver lining. In this case, the silver lining was the legacy Archimedes left behind, a legacy that continues to shine bright, guiding scientists and mathematicians in their quest for knowledge. The death of Archimedes marked the end of an era, but the beginning of his eternal legacy. How does Archimedes influence the world we live in today? Let's delve into the rich legacy of this extraordinary scientist. Archimedes' influence reverberates through the annals of scientific history, touching the lives and works of numerous luminaries. Pioneers like Galileo Galilei, Christian Huygens, and Isaac Newton drew inspiration from Archimedes' groundbreaking discoveries and theories. Galileo, for instance, made significant strides in the field of mechanics, an area where Archimedes had laid a robust foundation. Huygens, on the other hand, advanced the understanding of optics and wave theory, concepts that Archimedes had also explored. Newton, who formulated the laws of motion and universal gravitation, acknowledged Archimedes' influence in his development of calculus. But the influence of Archimedes extends beyond individual scientists. His discoveries underpin many principles of modern physics, engineering, and mathematics. From the buoyancy of ships to the leverage in our everyday tools and the precision of modern geometry, we can trace these concepts back to Archimedes. One of the most striking testaments to Archimedes' legacy is the story of Cicero's visit to his tomb. Cicero, a renowned Roman statesman and scholar, held a deep admiration for Archimedes. Upon finding the tomb neglected and overgrown, Cicero had it restored, ensuring that Archimedes' memory lived on. The tomb, marked by the figures of a sphere and a cylinder, symbolized Archimedes' greatest mathematical achievement, proving that a sphere has exactly 2/3 the volume and surface area of a circumscribed cylinder. Archimedes' contributions to science and mathematics were not just revolutionary in his time, but they continue to influence modern thought and understanding. His work, transcending centuries, is a testament to the enduring power of human curiosity and intellect. From the buoyancy of a floating ship to the spiral that bears his name, Archimedes' contributions continue to shape our understanding of the world. His legacy serves as a reminder that the pursuit of knowledge can have far-reaching impacts, echoing through the corridors of time and illuminating the path of scientific discovery.